Hello my loves and welcome back. This week I wanted to come up with an inspirational video around success mindset, successful people habits, being a girl boss, and decided to gather all core habits of highly successful people. These are the things I've learned from the books, documentaries I watched, and successful people I met with. We're gonna look at 15 habits today. Let's get started with the first one. Having a life vision. What I see very common among these people is they all have a vision for their life and everything they do is aligned with that vision. Also, their vision gives them a drive to reach their goals and work even harder, and that actually explains why and how successful people are able to keep pushing while average people feels like giving up. Some life visions I found really inspiring are Elon Musk's vision, which is about creating a future for human beings in other planets, and Tony Robbins' vision that is about helping as many people as possible at reaching their best versions. Secondly, successful people follow their passion and of course know what their passion is. For them, it could be almost at the level of an obsession. Additionally, they are fully aware of their skills, so every successful people you see is gonna have the perfect mixture of these two, because they know how combining and supporting their passion with their skill set is important. Successful people also come up with a plan in any situation given possible, especially when it comes to their goals and systems. They use it to strengthen their intention around it, and needless to say, they stick to the plan. This is not something only goal-oriented people do. If you would ask girl bosses, CEOs, and the most successful investors of all time, they will tell how they plan their every step carefully before moving forward. Now, my favorite one, imagining beyond reality. Basically thinking big, not playing small. You are more than you think you are, and your life is gonna be as good as your mindset. This doesn't mean they imagine things that can't be a reality. In fact, they imagine to make it a reality. There's even a quote about this. The ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. Having an entrepreneurial spirit. All successful people are entrepreneurs somehow, which means they aren't afraid to start something new or let it go if that doesn't serve them anymore. On the other hand, they aim for being unique and the best, at least in their sector in the business world. You will also find out that successful people mostly run their own business, so to create their dream career, they understand sometimes you have to make your own way. Another habit for success is showing up no matter what happens, following through, taking action, simply to keep going. This is one of the core things that separates successful people and average people. As we know, consistency is key to reach anything. Whether you're a girl boss, a housewife, or student, you know its consequences when you don't show up, and they don't want to start over. So deep down, they build the discipline to show up every day. Trusting, enjoying the process is also important on how to be successful in the long run. While keep showing up, successful people find a way to enjoy their process because they know success doesn't happen overnight. This can be by celebrating their small wins or transforming into a game, and as they achieve some milestones, they slowly but surely learn to trust in the process and remain patient. Being in search of constant growth. If you research some of the most successful people, you realize the more wiser they get, the more successful they become. Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Steve Jobs, all of these people knew knowledge will open new doors in their life and make them closer to their dreams. So they separated a time just for learning. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year and takes notes for each. Oprah Winfrey loves to set aside a time every night for spiritual exercises. Steve Jobs used to spend hours at his garage learning mechanics before he launched Apple. Ninth habit of successful people is their unique routine. To stand out from the crowd, they usually implement a routine that is unique to them. For athletes, it can be 100 push-ups every day. For a businessman, it can be their presentation practices, or for a chef, cooking a certain amount of food. Uplifting others. I strongly believe successful people not only focuses on themselves but also as a part of their vision wants to lift others. For them, there is no meaning of living in a world where you're the only person who is happy, healthy, and rich. They're open to share their experience, knowledge when they're asked, and genuinely wish the best for the people around them. Success is not a secret. Since mindfulness plays an incredibly big role at making decisions in life, successful people have self-consciousness that they build over time and constantly benefit from it. As they know, mindfulness can help with discovering your life purpose, deepening your relationships, respecting others, and being a better leader. They know how valuable having self-consciousness is and never take it for granted. Besides, they prefer to push their limits too, and the majority of the time they quite like it. And seeing their progress is just an extra motivation. These people are the ones who are able to combine the pain to the pleasure of growth. Therefore, every morning they wake up, they find the strength to work towards their goal. Thinking positive. Successful people think positive about their future, career, and health, but know when to stay neutral. By keeping this sensitive balance, they both find the chance to visualize their dream life and take action if needed. A perfect example of this would be Elon's vision about living in another planet simply because he doesn't see a long future of the world. Of course, positivity is a skill you have to work on, and just like everything else, it takes time. Being aware that we live only once. In my opinion, all highly successful people in the history had a breaking point when they realized they only live once, and they decided to do something significant with it. This can be even named as an awakening moment and definitely has the power to change your life instantly, and I'm positive that's how successful people became successful people that we know today. Having a steady awareness caused them to dedicate their life to one thing and use their potential to its limits. Just like Tom Hiddleston says, we all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize we only have one. Last but not the least, they don't let other people take them down. They're so connected to their vision in their mind that when somebody shows negativity or is being toxic, they easily can ignore and move on. They have a plan, strategy, their skills, potential, and most importantly, a strong belief that what they're shooting for is gonna happen eventually. So, all core habits of successful people I can think of is here. Hope this video answered some of your questions about how to be successful and tips on that. If you're more into being a girl boss and girl boss habits, you can check my video on that. Till the next time, bye!